If you've got an extra one, wouldn't shame that. Thank you.
Welcome everybody. This is going to be a very special Shabbat service in the dark. Shabbat Shalom. We are just so happy to be here together. I love seeing you as much as I can see you. When the light is going to shine in my eyes, I'll see less of you, but please sing along, be here, enjoy this moment after a long week. Hopefully it was all good. We are going to go through how the week has been, and let's enjoy and let's calm down and be here and arrive here together. Take a couple of deep breaths. We're here, we don't need to rush anywhere anymore. And we are beginning with Hinematon on page 118, 126.
Hinematon umanayim, Hinematon umanayim, Hinematon umanayim, Hinematon umanayim. Shevet achim gam yachad, gam yachad, gam yachad. Hinema tov ma tov, hinema tov ma tov, hinema tov ma tov, hinema tov umanayim, hinema tov umanayim. Hinema tov umanayim, hinema tov umanayim. Shevet kulam gam yachad, gam yachad, gam yachad. Hinema tov ma tov, hinema tov ma tov, hinema tov ma tov.
It is amazing to be here, and also thanks to Jessica Sherman for joining us here with the music and inviting you all with your voices. Please join in as much as possible. And we are turning on to page 118 to candle lighting. As in our parasha as well, as the lights go off, the priests are asked to light candles to see what we can't see in the darkness, to commemorate, to see that it's a special space. The candles always invite a little bit more salam and serenity. So if you can, just please come join, sit down, and we are about to light candles. Monica is going to, and special. Sorry? So Merle is going to light candles and also wishing Merle mazel tov for having a great nephew born today.
Do you need another torch?
Sorry?
Do you need another torch?
Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת, של שבת, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. Amen.
With us gathering here today, I'm really deeply reminded how special it is to stop and stop with the work of the day, of the working week, and just like God stopped on the seventh day of creation, we are here together, both to remember all that has happened. This is a time for reflection, as well as remembering that we are not slaves to our work. We can stop. We can really put it aside, close the to-do lists and everything away. And it's really important to stop and reflect. So the songs that are coming up in our Siddur, I'm inviting you to look through, and we are going to go through together with Jessica's help as well, to individually each psalm to remember. Sometimes we forget how the week has been. So we are going to go through from Sunday to Monday and all the way through until we arrive to here now. So on page 130, we start with Sunday. What did you do on Sunday?
L'chun ranana l'Adonai, l'chun ranana l'Adonai, 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 Naria l'tzur yishenu, Naria l'tzur yishenu, yishenu, yishenu. Nekadma vana betoda, nekadma vana betoda, betoda, betoda. Bismirot, narialo, bismirot, narialo, bismirot, narialo, bismirot, narialo.
This reminded me of how the Todah, like we can say thanks for all the things that happened. Some of the things we need to process if it was more painful. I hope that whether it's painful or joyous, that there's some gratitude to either, because they teach us and we can we grow with them and we deepen our relationships, we deepen our understanding. With Monday coming up on page 131, think about how was Monday, what is it that you can be grateful for, what is it that you need to pat yourself on the shoulder for having gone through it and did it. And an interesting thing that I'm constantly, again and again, stumbling over and loving, that although it's all printed here and you can't change it, and every time we are here we are singing it, Shirul Adonai Shir Chadash. sing for God a new song, but how can you make it new when it's always printed there the same way? And how can you make it new? And sometimes that's the question for our days as well. You wake up again to the next day, and how can you make it new? So there are different answers. What is your answer? How are you making it new? Monday, your Monday. How was your Monday?
שירו לאדוני, שירו שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בזרו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגויים כבודו, ספרו בגויים כבודו, הוד והדר לבנה, הוד והדר לבנה, עוז ותפארת במקדשו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו, אדוני, אדוני, שמיים עשה, אדוני, אדוני, שמיים עשה, בכל העמים נפלותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומעולם מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, כי כל אלוהים הנמללים, אדוני, אדוני, שמיים עשה, אדוני, אדוני, שמיים עשה.
Making each day new, we are on Tuesday. Where were you on Tuesday? What did you do? What did you experience? What taught you? What are you grateful for on that day that you experienced on Tuesday? Page 132. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechuyim rabim anan barafel svivav tzedek umishpat mechol kisot.
זרוע לצדיק, זרוע לצדיק, ולישראל שמחה, ולישראל שמחה, ולישראל שמחה, ולישראל שמחה. זרוע לצדיק, זרוע לצדיק, ולישראל שמחה, ולישראל שמחה, ולישראל
back to Wednesday. Remember what you did on Wednesday, where you were, who you saw. Hard to go back, right? But like we want our life to not just go and things just disappear. We want to remember them. And we want to be grateful for what happened and get wiser and make them new. So here we are on Wednesday. How was your day on Wednesday? Maybe take some time to try to remember. And with the song that was written here in South Africa, how are you? Page 134.
So the song comes from Cape Town.
Well,
Netzer,
from
is that
Netzer
right?
Camp,
Netzer
yes,
Camp.
which is participating from all over, right? And here we arrive to Thursday, and I understand that we are chopping up time according to the days of the week, and it's like such a arbitrary thing, right? Like the days, who cares about days? Like it's about the experience, it's about thoughts and feelings, that we have this calendar thing to keep us somehow track of things and make sure that when we work, and when we stop, we know to stop. So here we come Thursday. Where were you? How was your Thursday?
I'll find my first note.
And here we are on Friday. Still today was a work day in the morning until now. So, how has it been today? How are you feeling at the end of today? Where were you? Who did you see? What can you tap your shoulders on? And the persons, people that were next to you, with you. Mizmor LeDavid on page 136. Mizmor LeDavid. Havu l'Adonai pnei elim, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai bechadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai shaber eresim, vayashaber Adonai et arzei Lebanon, vayarkitem kamo egel, Lebanon v'shirim, kamo ben raemim. Adonai le'abu yashav, vayashav Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai oz le'amo yitem, Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom. And here we are, we arrived to now. Now. Take a deep breath. This is now, here. Maybe just as we are entering to Shabbat, just say Shabbat Shalom to the person next to you. We are bringing in the galactical and spiritual realms. We are joining everything that's around us. And also with this Shabbat, as with all Shabbatot, the highest of ourselves, the highest souls of ourselves is joining us as well. So here we are in this universal joining and uniting and happy Shabbat soul feast with Lecha Dodi on page 138.
I think the last time that we did this together, I asked you to stand up. And I said, especially because we're in the dark, you can do a little bit of a shuffle. It's a kind of, it's a sort of dancey kind of song. So if you don't mind standing up, that would be nice. And nobody can see you, so you don't need to be shy.
Here and now, stand up. Be here.
Shabbat.
are in Shabbat, and okay, so when we got together and planned, we were going to ask Margaret, would you like to come up and we'll have a part to read? Or from your seat, but I don't know if microphone is...
Oh, and there isn't a microphone. Yeah.
We need a microphone. So, if you can do it loud.
Yeah.
So, with Psalm 92 on page 140. So, it's going to be this one. Let me just say it's just the beginning. מזמור לדוד ליום השבת, טוב להודות אדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. And there's so many beautiful things. So here is the righteous.
Just the righteous bloom like a date palm. There's a microphone. The righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the Eternal One's house. They flourish in our God's courts. In old age, they still produce fruit. They are full of sap and freshness, attesting that God is upright, my rock, in whom there is no wrong.
We're doing Mizmor Shir now.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולהגיד בבוקר חסדך, אמונתך הלילות. שבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. שימתני אדוני בכל לבב, ומעשה ידיך לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון.
We have gone through the week and we have arrived to Shabbat and we have started to sing more and more. If you noticed, the voices have opened up. That's what happens through Exodus, through the whole, like the initially at the beginning of the book, when people are struggling and suffering and they are in slavery, there's only moans and murmurs and cries coming out that are not words, not like sophisticated or joyous. You can't really see you can't really hear and understand. It's just like really deep feelings. But then the whole through the book,
we're starting with words. Moshe is starting saying that when God asked Moshe at the bush, at the burning bush, like, go and speak, and Moshe's like, I can't speak, my tongue is circumcised. And yet, with some help from God and Aaron, Moshe goes back to the Pharaoh and starts speaking to the point when actually there's a couple more books that Moshe is talking through. And then as the people of the Israelites are coming up from out of Egypt through the opening of the waters, they start singing. The ultimate joyous point of singing songs, and from crying to singing, may that be also with the baby there. And that's how we are here now. We've come through the week, and may we continue singing. And we are at Chatzi Kaddish, the transition to the next part of the service at 1:44. Please rise.
Yitkadar v'yitkadash Amen. Ma'divrach yirteh v'yamlit malchuteh b'chayechon yom echon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael v'agalazu b'zman kari v'yimeru
One of the most wondrous things that happens in our world is that this rolling of light and darkness and light and darkness, the days and the nights, how they are rolling, how there's the story, the midrash, when the first day of the first humans, when that went down, the sun went down, and they didn't know what to do now. What's going to happen? And that's when they lit the Shabbat candle and somehow like made fire, and they were still like worried and wondering, but then the sun came up, and this whole rolling and rolling that's in our next prayer in this liturgy, it's so beautiful that it acknowledges that there's this big galaxy that we are in, and the days are mixing up with the nights. On page 148. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'arif arabim, b'chokhma poteach sha'arim, ובתבונה משנה עתים, ומעביר את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרתכם ברקיע כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. And this section of the prayers, the prayer book, is leading us to see how, even though we are here as one human and many days and many people and many stars, there's some sort of love that we are each receiving, and we each receive, and we each have, we can think about what it was that during this week, during today, you've been experiencing and feeling, and only with that love that we recognize and acknowledge and feel, we can get out of our corners of our worlds and connect and see how interconnected we are. Something that I see in other religions as well. It seems like it's a core belief, and wherever we approach it from, that oneness we are coming to, which from Ahavat Olam we are coming to the Shema in this oneness. So Ahavat Olam, so then let's just recite it together. Ahavat Olam, page 150. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachreinu u'b'kneinu, nasiach k'chukecha. V'nishmach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem hayenu le'orech yameinu, u'b'hem lehkei yomam v'layla. Baruch atah Adonai, Ocher Omo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And with that oneness, we also can remember that wherever we go, whatever we do, we have to have that intention of love to carry with us as well. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לתוכחות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, הייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. And we are here at the miracles that we can see, we can experience in our everyday just as much as they experience with the parting of the seas. And just like last week we asked and we had some beautiful, beautiful miracles amongst the people that we experienced, I'd like to ask, what miracles did you experience, did you see, did you feel, did you encounter this week? And this is for you to put up your hands and share. And you can think about it, because it doesn't always, like sometimes that's why we need to reflect. Sometimes those miracles just pass our minds, but maybe someone here can share something that happened this week. I can hear there's a buzz of a miracle. Let's hear it, Meryl.
This is a strange miracle.
We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left my computer on the aeroplane and I got it back. It
Whoa!
was in South Africa.
Meryl left her computer on a plane in South Africa and she got it back. Love that. Yay. Thank you. And then, anywhere else, there's a miracle popping up. Someone else, I can see a big smile there and a little bit of a wanting to, yes? More, okay. I can come back. I can tell you one. There were so many miracles this week. This community has taken me around to so many different parts of the community. I was teaching little kids and people in like young adults in the Jews by Choice class, the ITJ, and visited people who were ill and visited people in Sangregam Garden. And there was someone there who I met, and wasn't an easy beginning, and then warmed up, and then at some point she said, wow, I haven't laughed, I haven't smiled since my husband passed away 13 years ago. Beautiful miracles and beautiful, grateful to have seen that. And anyone else? Pass. Share a miracle. Sometimes the ice kind of melts and we can smile and we can have unexpected, beautiful experiences. The ice breaks, the sea parts, the smile comes out, and another one, a miracle. Has there not been any miracles? I feel like we need a little bit more before we can sing in appreciation of Mi Chamocha. We need to hear one more, please. A miracle.
Okay, so.
One more, good. Someone has seen miracles to
Yeah.
see. Yes.
But this great nephew of mine was born almost 6 weeks premature.
Wow.
He's okay.
does feel,
Yes.
birth is always a miracle, but that does feel like a special miracle, but he seems okay.
So a great-nephew
Nephew.
who was born 6 weeks premature, and yet, like, just birth itself is a miracle, but the 6 weeks premature is also a big miracle, and this great-nephew is doing well, thanks God, and we are appreciating these miracles. So now with that, we are appreciating miracles with the song on page 158, Micha Mocha.
Mi kamocha, baile Madonna, mi kamocha, neda bakodesh, nora tehilot, osefele, nora tehilot, osefele, ma'ahutecha ubanecha, bokeh ayam lifne, Moshe u'Miriam, Eli, Amru Adonai lo le'olam va'ed.
Sorry, I can't see.
Nema ki fada Adonai et Yaakov ukalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Baruch atah Adonai God Israel God Israel.
Well, it was a miracle I got through that.
Thank you. That was like a bonus miracle. Thank you. And even when miracles happen, even when miracles happen to some people, or sometimes we have after the miracle, like what's happening then, it's never just continuous. And I mean, I think it's continuous. The sun's coming up and the stars are coming up and the moon is doing its own thing. Like, it's all quite miraculous, but sometimes in our lives it doesn't feel always, and sometimes we feel not safe and or not feeling that we will be safe or we will have the strength. So the next on page 160, Hashkivenu is still reminding us that we need to pray for strength, that after we go to sleep, maybe wake up for strength, and so may it be for everyone else, and maybe have a shelter of peace around us here and in our global everywhere. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor teteinu uvoeinu lechaim ushalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Shmor tzeitzenu uvoeinu lechaim uleshalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Baruch atah Adonai haporetz sukat shalom aleinu ve'al amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. and we are coming to the Amidah for Shabbat. For Shabbat with the seven blessings, with inviting us to be joyous in the rest that Shabbat is taking, and on page. We are skipping the Shamru because we have done some extras, so we are coming to the Tefillah, and I'd like an ark opener, and I was looking for someone who would be doing the Amidah. We have ark opener. So Simon is the ark opener, and
For the Amida.
and
No, it's for the Amida. No, we'll do the Amida. The Amida, the Aliyah is this one.
okay. So I would like to invite someone to do the Amidah because you have a little bit of a different melody, and I'd like to hear it. So someone.
David,
Hmm?
you said class solution.
Okay.
David.
Do we have someone allocated for that?
David.
David? David, yeah? Okay, come there. Thank you. And so Simone to open the ark, please. And Arkel for closing afterwards. But we are going to have a surprise today also, because we have a baby naming when the ark is going to be still open right after the Amidah. So we'll get that. Just watch the place, and people who are coming up for the baby naming, please get ready.
Adonai Sefatai Tifta Ufia Gitehilatecha, eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VaHanora, El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevii Gula V'Ivnei Bnehem L'man Shmo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Yolam Adonai, B'chayei Metim Atah Rab Lehoshia, Mashiv Haruach U'morih HaGeshem, Mezriach Hashem Yishmorih Atah, Mechakeh L'chaim B'chesed, Mechayei Metim B'rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim B'rov V'cholim, U'matir Asurim, U'mekayem Emunato L'shelei Ava, Mi kamocha ba'al gevurot, U'mido melach, Melech Mevit U'mechayeh, U'matzmiach Yeshua, B'ne'eman atah l'chayot mitim, Baruch atah Adonai, B'chayei ha'metim. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim l'kol yom nihallelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh. אתה קידשת את יום השביעי לשמך, תכלית מעשה שמיים לארץ, וברכתו מכל הימים, וקידשתו מכל הזמנים, וכן כתוב בתורתך. ויחולו השמיים והארץ בכל זמן, ויחי האלוהים ביום השביעי, מלאכתו אשר עשה. וישפוט ביום השביעי, מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבענו בטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך. ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו לעבדך באמת, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו לעבדך באמת. וינחילנו אדוני אלוהינו בעבר ברצון שבת קודשך, ינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל ותפילתם, באהבה תקבל אותי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך, אל קרוב לכל קורב, פנה לעבדיך בכוננו, שפוך רוחך עלינו, ותחזינה עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים. ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכינתו לציון. מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו לעולם ועד. צור חיינו, מגן אישנו, אתה הוא לדור ודור. מודה לך ומספר תהילתך, על חיינו המסורים בידיך, ועל נשמותינו הפקודות לך, ועל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלאותיך וטובותיך שבכל עת ערב הבוקר וצהריים. הטוב כי לא חלו רחמיך, והמרחם כי לא תמו חסדיך, מעולם קיווינו לך. מעל כולם יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. וכל החיים יודוך סלע, יעלו את שמך באמת, האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך, ולך נאה להודות. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך הדור לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך הדור לכל השלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל ואת כל העולם בשלום.
in place of Ose Shalom, also for peace. May God bring peace, and part of it we also need to take part, not to ever learn how to do wars. On page 179, Larissa Goy.
So there's a little part for you which goes like this.
Oh, hey, oh,
You just keep doing that. Let's hear you.
And while we are here in the deepest of the prayer, we are also going to send our prayers to those who need healing. And I'd like to invite if you can think of people who need our prayers to say their names.
Adele Francis.
Rudy Robles. On page 371. Sorry? You should have. Is it? That's also 370. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Source of strength, who rest the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, bless those in need.
can sit down and let's not close the art yet. But if you want to sit down, we call you back after, or I think maybe we close after. I would like to invite the family with the baby who is welcome in the community today and getting the baby's Jewish name. It's a big family coming up, okay. So it's always such a joy to see a family grow, and welcome each of you in this beautiful Shabbat. If all of you want to, you can sit down. Even though it feels really like you gave the honor. Thank you so much. You gave the honor for this family and for this baby to arrive here in front of the ark. Thank you so much. It's really, really special. And sorry? And we would love to welcome you, and welcome to our family, and welcome to the parents for creating with God's help this baby. What's the baby's not Jewish name yet? Samantha. So we have Samantha here, and Samantha is going to get the Jewish name here now, and the blessing to be welcomed in our community. It's very special to be in a community. You will find out. It's here for joy. It's here for support, for celebration, for accompanying through highs and lows, as you all know. So we have you welcoming in this community. And I would like to invite, Craig and Karen, thank you so much for being here. And Craig is going to say just a little bit about Samantha. Who is this character? Who is this baby who is here with us?
So turn around. So as you can see, I don't need a mic, that's fine. So Samantha, true to form, has her own will. Arrived 2 weeks early. We'd be having a hospital bag packed, and she was like, I'm coming. There's no Sunday night really for you. So she arrived, and it's changed our lives. I will say for the better, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, I must be honest, it's all the parents going, what? Yes, I agree, and the non-parents going, what are you talking about? But so she's been a blessing. Short and sweet.
And thank you so much. And Samantha is going to get also a very special wrapping, being wrapped in a very, very special talit that belongs to
Her great Zeta who passed away, and who she's named after.
Great Zeta who passed away, and she's named after. So here we go, this very special wrapping in it. One of the first Jewish ritual. So I would like to invite the community to give some blessings, some shout out. Yes. You can also understand too hot. You can just be
Just stubborn. We want to call.
just on the shoulders, like we don't If it's hot, you don't need to be too hot. Okay. So I would like to invite you, like, what is your blessing for this baby?
Sleep.
Sorry?
Sleep.
Sleep. You need rest.
Abundance.
Abundance.
Happiness.
Happiness. Music.
Health.
Health.
Appreciating nature.
Appreciating nature. Fulfillment. Joy.
Be yourself, Samantha.
Be yourself, Samantha. And all these we are going to also wrap into, as she's wrapped into the type, the blessings are going to be wrapped into the priestly blessing that we are going to give Samantha her name with. And I wonder if either of you, like, I really love that Lion King moment of lifting her out in front of the ark as we are giving the name. Look at that. So, the traditional saying here, the traditional blessing goes that Yasimach Elohim Kesara Kerivka Kerachel Leah, and also we add that Kesimach Elohim Ka, the name Keshoshana, be the best, the happiest, the joyous of you, Shoshana. Bring your most, the biggest, the joyous potential of Shoshana that you are. And with that we say, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. And maybe with you as well. Let's sing together. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Amen.
Mazel tov. You can sing the Siman Tov.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, Siman tov.
Shoshana, what a beautiful name. Thank you so much. So, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov. To invite the person who is the ark closer to come in.
There's the ark.
Yes.
There she comes.
Thank you so much. Okay, that makes me give you a very, very short sermon. Very short, I promise, even though I don't like to promise, we don't promise in our house. So, the question was,
asked at home, in my temporary home last night, how is this parasha relevant to us? How? So parasha is Tetzaveh, and in the parasha what we see is the lights go up, it's evening, the lights go up, and the special lights are turned on. Like I feel like it's a Hollywood movie. Lights go off, other lights come up. So those are the lights that the priests are lighting, and we are seeing a ritual fashion show. How the priests are going to be dressed, and we are getting all the description, like you make this and you make that, and this is how the garments are going to be like. So what is the relevance of that today? Well, for me, I was really struggling with it a little bit, but for me, something that stuck out of it was that, as we spoke about last week, that we were giving all the attention to the details and to the materials of how to create sacred space from all the donated materials that come from the people. Those are the same materials that are going to be the materials of the vests and the clothing of the priests. The priestly garments are going to be made of the same materials, and the people who make it are not just any people. They are people with chokhmat lev. They have their sorry.
You have the skill.
They have special skills. Although we can see, like, Chokhmah went through a special change in biblical times to all through the ages to current time. Like Chokhmah now means wisdom, but at that time it was about skill. But it's not just skill; they are skilled people who have they are filled with ruach. The Spirit of God has come in them to fill them. So it's not separated. It's not just like, oh, now we have artisans who are just like very good, like not even artisans. They are like skilled people. They are true artisans with the true Spirit of God. So that's one thing, like how the details and how even the outside, it's not just a fashion show for lustful eyes and money and all of that. It's like given all the spirit in it. And then the others, like, who are these people? Why are they instituted here? So we've seen in the previous chapters when Yitro came and saw Moshe, like, you're doing too much here. You can't be a judge and a prophet and like a God, like divinator and speaking with God, and also in political matters, like the nation's matters, like in every single thing, just be the person who is leading. It's too much for you. Plus, thinking ahead, what happens when Moshe dies? So Moshe and God in this point is starting to separate out the roles. And here we see the priests who are going to be not just like, I would wonder if I was asking you what are their roles, what would you say? Actually, I'm going to ask you, what do you think is their role? What do the priests do, the high priest? What is their role? Why are they there? What is their job description and purpose?
Lead the holy rituals.
Lead the holy rituals. Anyone, anything else to add? So this is where this parasha inspired me, and I'll try to cut it very short. But it wasn't like it was. They had to do rituals, but they also had to do rituals in order to get the inspiration and the connection to God in matters of the nation, of the people of Israel. And this is where I feel like it's a unique role, that they are doing rituals they are in godly connection, and they are making decisions about like political decisions, say. And then I was thinking about it that, okay, but this role really, like, we are automatically thinking like priests are just religion, like, right? And that we, since a long time ago, we've separated religion and state. We don't want people to make, like, be in charge of religion as well as be in charge of political decisions. And there was a good reason for it, because religious leadership and organizations, they got really corrupt, and also I think with rationalism people also found like they lost God, felt like there's no God, or God is hiding, God's gone hiding. Our brains may be better at finding answers. There's also been a need for acknowledging that it's not just necessarily one religion that dictates a nation, like a country, but there could be several religions in it. So altogether, these roles got separated. And so I've got a couple of quotations I'm skipping here, like Isaiah, saying that those rituals are like sacrifices are not good, not what God wants, but your heart. But then with that, I'm also wondering when I'm speaking here and we come to show like how is this relevant? And I'm struggling with the little doubt of being irrelevant, because we know that in the world there's struggling and wars and things are happening, and we are making ourselves feel very good here and very peaceful and joyous. So how do these work together? So Abraham Joshua Heschel said, prayer is meaningless unless it is subversive, unless it seeks to overthrow and to ruin the pyramids of callousness, hatred, opportunism, falsehood. The liturgical movement must be a revolutionary movement, seeking to overthrow the forces that continue to destroy the promise, the hope, the vision. And with that, I feel that it is important to have the vision, to recognize the miracles and to keep that. It's also the prophet, it's also prophetic. And at the same time, I'm inspired to look into a different, a new way of leadership. I don't want to go back into like where everything is together in a dogmatic way and everything is there's no inclusion of the different ways of seeing things. But maybe there's this like the thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. Like maybe there's a new way of putting together the different corners, the different, like whatever has been separated, but maybe in a new way to bring them together. So in this vision, I'm challenging myself as well to be more aware and do more and reach out more. And also with hoping that there is a world where politicians can speak to and sit down with people who are practicing attunement and people who are trying to bring peace inside. And when we have that kind of calming and peacefulness, maybe we make better decisions. So maybe there's a point when we try to experience joy and calming ourselves down and sending it out to the world. But hopefully in this dream, in this inspiration of the priest that has the ritual as well as the national messages of how to do in national matters, maybe in this dream that's inspired by this parasha is that we can unite, we can come together, we can learn from one another and influence and hear. And as we learned in the last week's parasha, also when the cherubim were facing each other and God spoke book in empty space. So we can hold those empty spaces and invite religious leaders of all sorts, and invite philosophers and artists and politicians with skills and with spirit of God, and find out a new future and a new vision together. That's my inspiration from this parasha. Shabbat Shalom. And with that, we are coming up to Kaddish. Yeah. Oh, or is there announcements? Is this the time for announcements, or only after Kaddish? After Kaddish. Okay. So we also, with the stars, like as the stars have reached us during Ma'ariv, we are also thinking about those who have left our world and joined the stars, or left us some sparkles in the world but not here with us in body. And I invite those people who have lost someone recently within this year, or who have yahrzeit, to stand up, please, and say the name of who you are remembering.
My dad, Ben Davis.
My father, Charles and Ryan.
I think stay standing. We are going to join you afterwards. So those who are remembering, yeah.
Peter Alexander.
Josie Greenblatt.
I'm also, it's my dad's yahrzeit as well, actually. So
Anthony Klein as well.
Anthony Klein, yourself. Okay, and please everyone else join those who are mourning in Kaddish on page 598. Yeah. Yitkada leyitkadash me Rabbah, Da'ama divrach kuteh v'amir kuteh, V'chayachon v'yomachon v'chaye b'chol beit Yisrael, V'adala u'bizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei Amen. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'al v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitchadar v'yithalel v'yithalal Shmei b'kedusha v'richu. Ve'elah min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, v'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei Shlam Rabbanim Shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'broma, u'yaseh shalom, aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'akol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. May their memory be a blessing. And announcements. Do you know who's doing the announcements? Yes?
Thanks. Just to let you know that the Harmer and Franz Marie is gracing us with his presence again on the 11th of March. For those who didn't get to the show, and for those who want to come back again, there's a notice in the bulletin of the details, and he's absolutely phenomenal, so really don't miss it. It's a Monday night, but it's a great way to start a week. And Marcia Levison is doing Tai Chi, introduction to Tai Chi classes on Wednesday mornings. It's a beautiful way to start a day, and midweek to kind of get you through till the end of the week, so please do join in whenever you feel like it. And there's more happening later. Thank you.
Are you doing a shiur at 12 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes, I
Would
am.
you announce that too?
Okay, I am doing a shiur tomorrow, but before that I just also want to mention that I should have read this, the unveiling for Peter Alexander The unveiling for late Peter Donald Alexander, Zichrono Livracha, will take place on Sunday, this Sunday, 25th of February at 12 at West Park Jewish Cemetery, with Professor David Bershit officiating. Thank you so much, David. We will also say Haskara for the late Carol Alexander, Zichrono Livracha. For those unable to attend in person, it will be streamed. And also yahrzeit was, I don't know if they were mentioned, Lynette, the Pinto sister of Jennifer Wolf, and Roberta Galvin, mother of Larry Galvin. The other names here have been mentioned. And yes, there is going to be a shiur on tomorrow after the service about the very special and integrated relationships between, well, mentioned in the Talmud and later sources, Zohar and all, between moon, sun, and God. So come and hear. And Adonolam asher malach b'tzerem kol yitzir nivra li'et nasa v'chetzo kol azay melech shmo nikra v'hacharei kivlot hakol v'yado yivlot nora v'hu Shabbat Shalom, and thank you, Jessica. Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.